Hi guys, what's going on? It's Danny here, all right, from a 6-week challenge. Today we're going to cover nutrition, extremely important guys. The information that I'm about to give you is critical for your results. So it's very important guys that you take notes throughout this because we've got to make sure that we nail the nutrition. The nutrition is very, very important. I would say it's more important than the exercise, okay? So it's very important that we understand what we're doing. It's very clearly laid out for you, but we're gonna go through it in this video. So guys, before we kind of start this, okay, it's very important, okay, to know that if the food that you want is not on the list, you can't have it for the next 6 weeks, okay? If it's not on the list, all right, you cannot have it. Those are the rules of the challenge, okay? Please try and stick to it. It's only 6 weeks. It's just for us to get you into the right habits, okay? So everyone, when they first come onto the challenge, will get this list, your own customized list sent to you. Everyone's list, the list of foods is the same, but the portion sizes are different, okay? So it's very important, guys, yeah, that you stick to portion control. Portion control is going to be the be and end all of your results, okay? And we're going to go through this on this video. So you've got at the top here, in a color coordination, you've got blue for protein, you've got yellow for fats, you've got orange for carbohydrates, and you've got green for vegetables, okay? So the protein, and the first thing we're going to look at is the portion control, okay? That's very important. So for protein, you're going to have a palm size, okay? And a palm size, you've got to imagine if I cut my 4 fingers off and my thumb, that will be the palm size, okay? That's the size, that's the 1 serving size of protein is your palm size. That's the serving size. The fat is your thumb. It's not so much tablespoon. It's similar size to a tablespoon, but it's more thumb. So imagine if I cut off my thumb, that will be pretty much a bit gruesome, but that's going to be your serving size of 1 portion of fats. Carbohydrates is a fist, not my fist, your fist, okay? Very important, not your family member fist or whoever's in the room, it's your fist size. Fist size of carbohydrates is 1 portion, and fist size of vegetables is 1 portion. So all you've got to remember is palm, thumb, fist, fist, okay? All right.
And you guys, with that, you can have 2. You can have, if you want to have double portions of veg, you are more than welcome to do that. The only reason we took it off was because some people simply couldn't eat that much food. But if you feel like you're more hungry, you can have as many green veg as you like. We've got no problem with that. All right. So
the protein, okay, you've got loads of choices here. If you're someone that doesn't like to have red meat, or white meat, and just having fish at the moment, for example, there's loads of fish options here. Okay, just stick to the serving, and you've got to understand that it's a fist size, but basically the equivalent of the portion is different. So for example here, if you look at it, it will say 1 cup of cooked brown rice is the same as 1.5 cups of red potato or 1.5 cups of sweet potato. So just make sure you don't just by mistake do a 1.5 cup, just because you had sweet potato of 1.5 cup, you don't use the same cup for the brown rice. So you've got to be very, very careful there. So you've got a list of protein, you've got a list of fats, you've got a list of carbohydrates, and as Adam has said, you can have unlimited amount of veggies, okay, as long as you're not having these, the peas, carrots, corn, any type of squash, eggplant, which is like aubergine, pumpkin, and beets, yeah, with like beetroot, okay? So please make sure you do not have any of those from the vegetables, okay? So if we scroll down, or underneath this is where you can say meal prior to workout should be finished 2 hours beforehand. And we get this question a lot. So how long before shall I leave before my workout? How long can I have a meal or have some food? Our recommendation, yeah, for your digestive system to be able to absorb everything and make sure, yeah, that you obviously not all your energy is going to digesting of your food is 2 hours. 2.5 hours before the workout is very important. So for example, your workout's at 7 p.m. You've got to try and finish eating by 5 p.m. If it's not feasible to eat, yeah, by 5 p.m., you're just going to basically have to potentially have the protein shake, which I'm going to come on to beforehand, again, 1.5 hours, 2 hours beforehand, and then eat when you get home. Okay, so eat your dinner when you get home.
as well on that, guys, the early morning clients that obviously we don't expect you to wake up at 4 a.m. to have a meal. You can have your breakfast directly after your workout, and the same for you evening clients. If you finish your workout, just try and have that dinner within 45 minutes to an hour of finishing your workout. Yeah.
Okay. So we've covered the portion sizes. It's color coordinated. There's the list. Okay. Very important that you stick to the portion size. Now it's about putting the meals together. Okay. Really, really simple. Literally, like my 10-year-old can do this. It's very simple. You've got the plates here, and you'll see it'll say 0.5, which means half a portion. Okay. So if we look at the breakfast, we can look at carbohydrates, and it could be one piece of fruit, fist size, but it's telling me to have half a portion, so it's going to be half a fist size. Okay, so it could be half a portion of fist size of berries, let's say, with one portion, okay, of palm size of protein. And let's say, for example, we had Greek yogurt. Okay, so we have Greek yogurt with the berries, half a fistful, and we have one portion of veggies. It could be like a fistful of celery on the side. Okay, so that would make up your breakfast. So it's very important that you guys understand that it's half a portion, and everyone is going to be different because everyone's got different plans. You might have 1.5 portion of carbohydrates or 0.75 of it, but whatever it is, stick to it. Okay, after breakfast, you've got your shake. The reason why we've got 2 shakes here is just to up your protein, guys. A lot of people, when they start to lose weight, they cut out they don't have enough protein. And if you're not getting enough protein, you will not, your metabolism won't grow, your muscles won't grow, and you basically will stop yourself from becoming a fat burning machine. So protein is extremely important, that we're consuming enough protein. So what we've done is we've put in 2 shakes, one between breakfast and lunch, and one between lunch and dinner. Okay. Now the shake itself, we're recommending a base product. Okay, My Protein, and we'll be sending you the link. Okay, you're going to get it's whey protein, and it comes in loads of different flavors. The reason why we've gone with My Protein is you can get it from Amazon, or you can get it from like kind of the company itself, and it's next day delivery, so it's really quick. They come in loads of flavors, okay? Strawberry, banana, chocolate, loads, okay? So I'm sure you'll be able to pick one. If you're someone that doesn't like shakes, okay? If you're someone that doesn't like shakes, doesn't like powders, it's very simple. You basically will take these 2 portions of protein, and you can add them to either your lunch or your dinner, okay? You're more than likely going to add it to lunch and dinner instead of breakfast. So just to clarify, if you're not going to have the shakes, you can take, this is equivalent to 1 portion of protein. You can add that 1 portion of protein, which could be like a chicken breast or some fish, to your lunch, and that 1 portion can go to dinner. Okay, so then you've got your lunch, which is exactly the same portion size as breakfast. You got your shake, and then you got dinner, okay, which is 1, 1, 1. Okay, so again, just to clarify, if it's not on the list, you cannot have it for the 6 weeks. Guys, we need to be committed, we need to be disciplined, we want you to achieve these results. I want you, when you get onto those scales, every 2 weeks, we want to see change, okay? So it's very important, guys, to make sure that you're just eating the foods that are on the list and making sure that you're having the portions that are on the list that are specific to you, okay? So, bit of a sample breakfast there, egg whites, some oats, spinach, done in it's a kind of an omelette-y way, okay? Lunch, you're going to have chicken breast, brown rice, broccoli, and then you've got some fish, some white fish, some olive oil, and some mixed greens, okay? You'll see as well on this list that a lot of the stuff is pretty like, it's like American-y, okay? And the thing is, we work very closely with some great group of personal trainers in America, and we've teamed together with them to put this diet together. So it's very simple and effective, and it's worked for loads, and it's worked for everyone, tons and tons of people, because of its simplicity, and it gets amazing results. Okay, so this is the back of your list. It's a grocery helper. Okay, so what that basically means is that we don't want you kind of shopping, you know, every single day, okay? We want you to kind of buy on a weekly basis, really, okay? And you've got the portion sizes there that you could be buying, okay? And the best thing to do is this. Your fats and your carbs, pick 3 or 4 of each one, okay? It could be some peanut butter, it could be some olive oil, it could be some coconut oil, whatever it's going to be, or it could be rice, some pasta, some some beans. Put 3 or 4 of each one and bulk buy it, okay? Because a lot of this stuff is dried food, so you can use it for the next 2 or 3 weeks. So that's the way to get the fats. With the protein, you can literally get like a pack. Let's say it was chicken breast. You can get a pack of chicken breast, and you can literally use half of it and prepare your food for the next 2 or 3 days, and then you can freeze the rest if you want. Or you could buy it every 2 or 3 days. And it's the same with the veggies. You're going to buy the veggies every 2 or 3 days because it's got to be fresh, okay? So there's a list there, and literally you can go out, get your groceries, okay? But literally pick 3 or 4 fats, 3 or 4 carbs, pick 2 or 3 proteins that you're going to have for the meal, and then the veggies you can just get mixed stuff as long as it's not on this list, okay? And then you can just pretty much, this is a sampler, you can just put some in so you can get into the right habits. Then you can check off any optional flavour enhancers and beverages you like below. Optional add-ons for flavour. So you've got all these, okay? And all of these are pretty much 0 calories, okay? And this is very important, guys. So this is just to enhance your meals so you're not having dry meals, because trust me, if you're having dry meals all the time without any flavour, you're going to get really bored really quickly. So this is very important. As long as it has 0 calories, you can have as much as you want, okay? And if it's not on the list, you can't have it. Just to clarify, you can have it if it's 0 calories, okay? All right. So, guys,
with that list, it's if you scroll down, Danny, if it's to the bottom, with that list from top to bottom, it's kind of in the order of the best. So look, there is some stuff on there, like we've put like diet soda, which is like, you know, obviously we would rather you don't have that stuff, guys, right? But again, we've got to be realistic. This is 6 weeks. So, you know, but obviously we'd rather you stay to the top of the waters and the black coffees and the green teas, etc. So if you are looking at that thinking, why is that on there? We've just added a small amount. If you are someone who does have a huge amount of that in your diet, that is obviously you can have some, but we'd rather you stick to this, especially the drinks, the top 3 or 4 if possible.
And just another quick one, obviously, when it comes down to liquids, those are the liquids that we kind of want you to be, the beverages, the water, black coffee, green tea. Is alcohol allowed for the next 6 weeks? The answer is no, guys, okay? I'm really sorry, but you can't have any alcohol over the next 6 weeks, okay? If it's not on the list, you can't have it, okay? This is we want you to get quick wins, okay? We want you to hit target. And then after the 6 weeks, it's going to be a more manageable, sustainable meal plan, okay? So just to go through it really quickly again, okay? You've got your protein lists. You've got all your protein here from your chicken breast to any white fish, cod, haddock, wherever it's going to be. You've got your egg whites. We'll rather be having egg whites, yeah, than instead of the whole egg because the yolk's got more fat in it, okay? There's a palm size, a thumb size for the fats, okay? The carbohydrates, and the veggies fist, okay? Now, just a quick one. A lot of the rices are gluten-free. If you've got if you've got gluten intolerance, quinoa, okay, gluten-free bread is allowed. Pretty much all the rices are gluten-free, okay? You can get gluten-free pasta. You can get gluten-free, like basically oats, everything, okay? So there's plenty of options that you can actually substitute onto, okay? So guys, listen, if you've got any questions about this, please shoot us in the Facebook group as well, or the WhatsApp group, or individually shoot us. It's very simple. We've tried to make it as simple as possible for you. And yeah, we're here to guide you and educate you and support you all the way throughout the program. Guys, have a lovely day and we'll speak soon.